Hello, everyone. This is Jeremy Glassco with AppFueled, the original mobile app ninja, but not in the Neo from the Matrix kind of way, more about all things apps. So hopefully you are seeing my screen here. What I put together today, probably one of the most exciting things to kind of put together as a compilation. These 5 ways to use a QR code like magic to entice customer engagement. You guys have probably seen these all over the place, gas stations, Best Buy, even on an Amazon refund screen. You've got all these times where the customer is on location, wherever that's at, looking at a PC, maybe in a store, standing on a 6-foot sticker, keep it 6 feet apart. There are QR codes all over the place. I'm going to kind of throw in a bonus surprise here. And don't worry, this is going to be recorded. It is being recorded. So if you can't be with me live today, I'm going to put this up on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe for these updates as they come through. But we're going to, in about 15 minutes or less, I'm going to go through those 5 ways. You're going to get a chance to, as an AppFueled client, get a free QR code from us. We'll get you set on the right path. See, what I've found out is it seems like as small businesses, we think we can't keep up with the late great tech, right, being used by the Googles, the Facebooks. Everybody else can do it, but we can't afford it, and I just don't buy into it. In fact, all 5 of these ways, I've scoped them out with vendors. You could be getting starting quantities and have everything I'm about to show you for less than $600. So, and that's even if you don't want to promote the engagements that I'm about to show you, use a QR code. Your customers are transitional. They're always on the go. They have the shortest attention spans ever in the history of mankind, humankind. And here we are. We've got this quick way to kind of view this, like, well, how could I do what a Fortune 500 company does for that $500,000, $700,000, somewhere in there, and make my business make the best first impression. And I always say, if you're going to make a great first impression, make one that lasts on their home screen. So, and this is this extra little, I just can't stop talking about this as well. QR codes are amazing, right? Everybody really knows how to use them at this point. You get your camera, you point it at a QR code, it prompts you to take an action. That action can be, by the way, can be a lot of things. Text. It can prompt the customer to send an email. It can take them to a website. Of course, our favorite is it takes them to your download app screen based on the device that they're on. So there's ways where that QR code is legit. Now, in this case, this example I'm showing, the kind of the bonus surprise here is I've even scoped out vendors now that can put an NFC chip in this card. So your card would be unforgettable. Okay, this would be the best impression. And I mean, look how smooth that looks. There's nothing there. The customer's going to take, these days with 88% of us having a smartphone, we know what to do. They're like, tap, of course, just tap your phone to that or scan this QR code. You're 2 steps away from the customer having a contact, what I call a virtual business card. It comes across as I think it's a VCF file. Sorry for the coders out there if I got that wrong, but it's a file that basically allows, whether you're on an Android or an iPhone, to allow the customer to basically create a contact for you with all the information you want. Your fax number, your main line, your text line, your address, your website, your social links if you want them. And rather than the customer taking the time to type all that out, they can just tap this card, scan this card, that they can create an instant contact on their phone for your shop, hoping, right, that they don't go back to Google next time, and instead they actually use their contact book and make a call. So you don't get the risk of like, oh, wow, I was searching for you, misspelled your name, found another shop and called them anyways because I couldn't quite reach you, right? Like let's grasp that short attention span, because bottom line is if you're still using printed materials only, and that's not going to get it something on their home screen or in their contact book. Like in our case, I speak home screen because it could be your own app, right? Like this is what you guys have. You have a loyalty app branded with your shop that they would see in the App Store. But what are we at? 9 out of 10 business cards are thrown away within 24 hours. So if you let that sink in, if you're using printed materials, they are awesome. They do get actions. But if those actions don't have anything that lasts, that piece is gone. Maybe not from their brain. Maybe it was a beautiful piece and it's stamped on their photographic memory and they won't forget it. But if that's not the case and they toss it away in 24 hours, did you make an impression that lasts? That's the point of what everything we do here is, that they are committing to a future business event with you, right? Come back again. Now, that's one. Let's hop into two. I love this one because it puts it in the customer's perspective rather than your staff, right? Your staff will forget to ask customers if they're a member. They probably maybe aren't trained, they're new, maybe they don't really take the time to welcome a new customer, you know, all the great perks you have of doing business with you rather than going to the shop the next time they need an oil change. So this kind of puts it a little bit on the customer if you can make it exciting, if it's something free, if it seems easy, if you're using, in this case, a QR code to prompt that. So set this on the counter, get it looking good. These are, you know, easy to do. And kind of the bonus thing we're going to throw at you, using a support ticket, send us a quick text. We will generate a QR code for you. So, you know, whether you're going to get the recording later or you're live, just shoot us a quick text. I'll have that number at the end. And this will be something you can easily get to put on your counter. So the customer is the one, in case your staff forgets, right, they're going to take some actions. Will this get everything? No way. You still want to train staff. Hey, are you a member? Right. Every time I check out at Best Buy, that's the question. Or Staples or Costco, of course, you don't even get in without a card. So you guys get it. It's let's do what the Fortune 500s do. They know how to entice engagement. We can do it too. There's nothing that stops us. Now, the rack card, this would have to be one of my favorites. It could look almost like something that hangs on a door handle on a home. Maybe this is hanging on the rear view mirror. Maybe it's just sitting in the seat. It's something that shows you went the extra mile. It is a nice printed piece, something like this to show the customer rather than just the text. Of course, you're going to have a text going out a couple days later. Hey, how do we do? You know, if we didn't meet or send us text. Everybody now, of course, if we're not using text, use text. But this is sort of a different approach to that. It's the tangible physical piece that might be left there for 24 hours. So it gives them a couple more spots to engage with it before they toss it. And if it shows that you care, maybe you've got a nice personal photo. I love these guys at Smet Auto Care. Like to have a smile to show them that, hey, maybe there was something wrong with your service today. But the fact that you put that there and you went the effort that you want to know, that could be the difference of having a customer that loves you and is coming back, or maybe you just never hear from again. So, and use the QR code, of course. Like why just have them say text talk? And you could text talk to this number, but that kind of is a little bit old school at this point, or even typing in a website address. Who wants to do that? Let's give them a QR code. The fourth one, if this, I mean, you've probably seen it in so many shops, if it's not in your own, you know, the big box pop-up banner, right? Carfax wants you to promote their brand in your lobby. I'm not against it. I mean, hey, you know, maybe they'll download the Carfax My Vehicle Care app, and maybe they'll choose your shop as the primary shop that they want in there. But the bottom line is that that's not your brand, right? That's sort of playing along. Again, I got nothing against those guys. It's actually a pretty decent, I use it myself because I like to track these kind of things. The vehicle owner experience in there of having my car, my service history show up. I can, you know, manage my own reminders, set my next oil change. That's a real value. It really is for your customers. My only comment to that is if you can do all of that through your own app, why do we have the Fox in our lobbies? Again, nothing against the Fox. It's great for them. And I think it has tangible benefits for you. But if we can do it one better, and it's our own brand, and it's enticing them to skip Google and skip choosing another shop in the Fox app, I say box the Fox. Right? Let's actually, like ninja style, roundhouse kick it and get our own brand, a sweet looking pop-up banner inside your lobby. And these are not expensive. Like I said, guys, all 5 of these starting quantities, you get a couple of these, you know. And at the end, we're going to give you an opportunity to text us, you know, ask the QR code you want. Now, I put the tap on this one. I say, why not, right? You can even get a pop-up banner, put an NFC sticker on the back of it, and they can just simply tap this thing too. So imagine your customers walking in. This is right in front of a free-to-sign-up experience. Something's going to be way better if they do this. And make that happen. So again, the point is, it's great first impressions. This is all to make you guys look great, like better than ever, better than every other shop in town. And it's also an impression that lasts. If that QR code is simple enough and that action is enticing enough, they'll take it. And statistics show you're looking at an improvement of your retention rate by up almost double. A consumer that takes the time to sign up and create their own profile is almost twice as likely to come back. That to me is super powerful. We have a huge opportunity in our industry to and if you throw in things like a recurring membership, right? Something everybody is trying to figure this out. How can I get a recurring membership where my churn is lower so my marketing dollars that get the new customers are not wasted so fast, right? Half of those new customers you're getting, you're never going to see them again. That's very expensive. So finding ways to make the greatest first impression that lasts is, in my opinion, could be one of the most, I don't even know how to say it, and most important marketing decisions you make. Will my first impression, which is great, will it last? And fifth, we're going to end it here. We are running almost to the end of our 15 minutes. I'm going to stop the recording here, and anyone that's on with me can hop in with questions. But I'm going to roll through this one a little fast. But this is the epitome of what we're doing here. We don't build apps. We build membership experiences for your customers, so that your customer can, and it does say free download, get the app. Yes, it still is true. It's something in the range of 65% of people will say they think your brand is better if you have an app. The perception of your brand goes up among 65 to 67% of the people. So that just perception alone might make the difference. And then let alone, maybe they actually take this action, right? Maybe they get this QR code. Maybe they download your app, they enroll as a member, and you've got some perks in there. Maybe they get a free tire rotation and one free oil change by enrolling as a member. So all that can be set up. You can have a turnkey membership. And if you want to go Costco style, you could add a price to it. So maybe that first year is free, right? Don't put a huge barrier to entry in there. That's going to cost you, and your enrollments will go way down. So maybe it's free, and yes, maybe but free. Well, what free has no value unless it was offset against something real. So maybe make your membership be a $25 annual membership to be a member at your shop, VIP perks. You get the idea. The point is, your staff won't get this done. They got too much going on. We got labor shortage. Like, who's going to take the time to really drive that consumer membership experience? Nobody. That is, if you don't have an app or what I call a loyalty ladder, something that takes the customer from A to Z without any staff involvement, right? Sign up, enroll, join your text club, opt into all the preferences, add my own vehicle profile. All of that can be done on the consumer side, and they want to do it. It's just a matter of why. Why do they want to do it? If you give them no value, they won't. So all of this boils down to creating value for members, reasons to come back, so that they don't just off to Google the next time, on to their next most super convenient shop they can find with the best next coupon. You've got to cut that off, almost like an immunization shot against your competitor, right? Imagine if they had rebate money sitting in your app and a known coupon available. Look, that is what we need to stop them driving off to the next guy. Now, some of you guys might be look, our bays are so full, I don't really want repeat, or that's almost a crazy mindset, because the repeat customer is spending 67% more than a new. So if your bays are getting, you're full, but half of those are new customers, why don't you change the paradigm a little bit? Let's get more of the customers in the bays to be the repeat customers that are spending more. Profits go way up. So membership programs work. It's undeniable. I hope you guys are running one or using it in the app. If not, just do it on a paper napkin, but run a membership program. So here's the offer. We're at the end of the 15 minutes. We'll help you guys get, of course, we can get detailed, get going something on the ticket, any of these 5. Bottom line is we're going to help you get a QR code generated. It can take your customer wherever you want them to go. Send a text, download your app, go to your website, whatever it is. Ask us for yours. Simply send us a text to 208-914-6408. If we see you're an active AppFueled customer, we'll get it done. We'll send you a ticket back with asking us we'll even help, one of these 5, we'll help you design one, get it going, hook you up with the printer, let's get a couple of these going in your shop. I hope it helps. And if you've got any feedback or you've tried a QR code and you got nothing, reach out. You can give us a quick question. Hey, I tried one, didn't work. What did I do wrong? Like, we are here to help. We appreciate your business. We love the trust you guys have in us to give you a Fortune 500 style consumer experience to your customers. That's our hope. And we've got other ways to reach us on support. I'd mentioned that, just shoot us a quick email, get@appfueled.com. Of course, we have the training center, support tickets. That is a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining today. I'm going to stop the recording. Stay on for questions if you've got some.